Okay, hello. Happy Sunday. I'm Alli, and today I'm going to be playing some Graveyard Keeper. So, we've seen some historical blasts from the past, let's say, regarding the history of Graveyard Keeper. And we seem to be making progress toward getting a portal. Chill. Kinda, sorta. I do need to get something to drink, so I'm gonna step away for just a moment, but I'll be right back. Alright. Get. What's my resolution here? Check the options. Full screen, can I get up to... This doesn't look right either. This looks right. I don't know. Resolutions are weird sometimes. Okay. So, where are we? We got the Witcher Eye Medal. I don't know how to use it. So, there was something we needed from the 15th level of the dungeon. To the right of the waterfall. Let's look at the waterfall. I'm throwing caution to the wind. Just doing stuff, you know? I guess I want to be up high. It looks like just the place. They were here, the young astrologer and the fourth keeper. The eye is trembling. Why am I thinking about unicorns? We got a few different clouds of pink mist. Swang! And my eyes light up. They were playing dice right here. Keeper was cheating, and astrologer lost his shirt, then his pants, and his underwear. Oh my. They lit a fire and fried a fish. I've never heard of poisonous fish around here. Then Keeper made a cocktail mixing 4 types of alcohol in 1 flask. Oh my god. Alright. 4th and final one. Then Keeper tried to catch a moth. I could see myself doing that, but he caught a huge hornet. Uh-oh. And now... Oh, there's a 5th one. Blink. There's Keeper and Astrologer daring each other to drink their hellish cocktail. Oh, and a new cloud has appeared. Here, they're singing serenades and embracing each other. Aww. Right, I want to get honey. I got a bee. Hooray. That's where Astrologer vomited. Twice. Ew. Then Keeper knocked the flask over, then fell over himself, and wait. But what's next? Morning, Dell. How are you? There, 4 vampires attacked them right here. Some sort of magic turned them into jawbones. And bingo, one of those jaws is still here in the ground. Better dig it. Better dig it. It looks like that's it, but I can't stop thinking about naked raven-haired women riding unicorns. I think the witch Clotho could disenchant this jawbone for me. Not doing too bad? Getting your ass kicked in Sifu? Tell me about Sifu. I saw that on the Epic Games Store, but I have no idea what it is. Alright, Clotho disenchant jawbone. Give it a try. Oh, another cloud of pink mist. Wow, a whole squad of soldiers was here. 33 guys in black and orange uniforms. And Inquisitors with them. He gives them an inspiring speech and sends them to capture Clotho? The Inquisitor waits for an hour, killing mosquitoes and flies with a huge gilded book. The Inquisitor departs, accompanied by 33 black and orange-clad frogs. Turn those soldiers into frogs. Nice. It's like Kung Fu movie roguelike in a sense. You're going for revenge for the death of your family. When you die, you can spend XP, but you also grow older. You can permanently unlock skills, but it is expensive to do so. Alright. Alright. Please disenchant jawbone. Clotho, I have a jaw. I'd like you to turn it into a vampire. Why, certainly, sweetie. Open your mouth. You perma-die around 74, so your character ages from 20 to 70-something. Stop, I meant this other jaw. It's an enchanted vampire, and I need you to disenchant it. And as you get older, you get less health, but you hit harder. Oh, that's even easier. Let me see. Interesting. Its aura is so bright. I'm afraid I can't dispel such powerful magic, my boy. I'm sorry. So once you hit 74, you perma-die and have to start over from scratch? Ah, I was really counting on you. Are you sure there's nothing we can do here? Well, of course, you could always try one thing. A memory tincture. Great, I'd be really grateful. I must warn you, one of your predecessors, the third keeper, used memory tincture several times. He told me it's unstable, unreliable, and has several side effects. If there's any hope it'll work, it's worth trying. By the way, you'll need some memory powder for preparing the tincture. Here's a pinch. You think so? You haven't hit 74 so far? If you need any more, you're welcome to it. It's 20 years past its expiration date. Just doing your first run through. What you've heard, fresh runs are with full reset, presumably unless you unlocked a skill permanently. Oh, one more thing. If you meet that lovely woman who purchased a recipe for emulsion of death... ... Please remind her that she has forgot to take her change. Okay, thanks, Clotho. Alright, I should buy... Oh, I can buy more memory powder at any time. Alright, I want speed potions. Okie dokie. Wonder if there are any other little clouds of pink haze. I want to go exploring, look for them. Clear the path with wedges, boards, and what you call it. That seems useful. I just need a whole bunch of wedges, which are made from billets, right? And what's the format like for Sifu? Is it like a Devil May Cry or Dark Souls third person action RPG sort of control game? Third person brawler. So maybe even more like what you call it, Dynasty Warriors? Another way to get to a place that I've been before. Yes, okay. Combat system is more involved than Dynasty Warriors or DMC. Probably closer to Dark Souls with weak and strong attacks. Cool. And I assume it's kind of more focused on empty hand martial arts than weapons. I guess that's not a totally safe assumption in Kung Fu. And some special moves you can do, dodging, blocking, parrying. Cool. I got another bee. Beating people to whatever with a pipe. Beaten with pipe. There are weapons around. Alright, do I have a quest here? What else I was supposed to build, wasn't I? It's an outhouse. Like third-person double dragon, really? Okay. Now I'm picturing the, like, okay, you pick up a pipe, you use it until it wears out. Alright. I never did plant anything. Uh-oh, bats. Oh, they disappeared. That means it must be sunrise. Alright, Quake Day is Merchant Day. I should probably, you know, like, sleep and stuff. Alright. Why does my swamp look different? Maybe my eyes are seeing it differently. I don't know. Oh, pink mist! I want to see the pink mist. Alright, and this river There's no way I can remove it. Probably a good thing, too, because it would just wash away my work yard. Alright. This whole Witcher's Eye thing is pretty cool with the pink mist. Hello, pink mist. There are several people around a burned dead woman. They're talking and waiting for someone. Morning, Peach. How are ya? I hope you're feeling better this morning than you were yesterday. You seemed mighty tired. These three vagabonds search the ashes for valuables. A woman vagabond finds a strange bundle in the nearby bushes and runs away with it. Not as such? Does that mean that you're still Logie? Still experiencing discomfort? Alright, where could she have run away with it? Where indeed? Alright, that's as far as I can go up there. Pink mist, looking for the pink mist. Come down with something. Didn't really sleep last night for reasons best not discussed on Twitch. Oh, the unseemly details of our bodies betraying us. Yeah, certain ailments can, while not destructive and even if the level is severe discomfort and inconvenience and nothing more, the details can be rather gross. Oh, more pink mist. Lots of swords and armor surround Conical and Snake, who are bargaining violently. A crowd of gypsies comes up, armed with knives. Conical runs away. Snake and the gypsy baron shake hands. Snake takes part of the stuff away, and the gypsies take the rest. Alright. Hello, Baron. How are you today? Oh, there's more pink mist here. Oh, he wants silver star fish fillets. I keep forgetting that. Okay. Surrounded by flowers. How? Do I have to pick the flowers to examine it? No. A young astrologer and a gypsy quickly kiss each other, and then he goes away. The gypsy baron appears, he pushes the woman aside, pulls out a knife, and runs after astrologer. Oh my. The young gypsy yells something and points at her belly. Then he rips off her necklace and slaps her. Oh. She falls down and cries. Bad behavior, Mr. Baron. Miss Charm swims in crystal clear water. What a magnificent sight. Wagner watches Miss Charm from the nearby bushes. That's the poet, isn't it? Nearly naked, she returns to the beach. Wagner inhales deeply and starts writing an inspired poem. Alright, well, gotta find your muses somewhere, right? More pink mist. An astonishingly fat woman carrying a crowbar is looking for someone. Her face is crimson with fury, and she's breathing heavily. The lighthouse keeper is returning to the lighthouse, singing a funny song. He's carrying a fishing rod and a bucket full of fish. He sees the woman, and she sees him. She rushes towards him. He throws down the rod in the bucket, runs towards the cliff, and leaps from it into the sea. Oh my. There's, less than functional relationships going on around here. Got beach voyeur poets. And, Dear Liza fishing trips. Wonder... Oh, he won't talk to me about that. Speed potion wore off. Time to chug another. Oh, more pink mist. Late at night, Beekeeper is holding a torch showing Kretzvold a parchment with the plans for a bee gun, bee grenades, and honeyed goggles. Kretzvold thinks and nods. Beekeeper shakes his hand and then places on the ground something wrapped in a blanket. After Beekeeper leaves, Kretzvold unwraps the blanket and gently passes his hand over a gilded cuirass, tarnished by rust. So, he didn't own armor before, but... Oh. One near the Potter's house. Adam displays several very beautiful vases in front of Merchant. Merchant examines them thoroughly, frowns, shakes his head, and goes away. Adam's lower lip shakes. He rushes into his house and quickly returns with a small rag doll portraying Merchant. He takes out a pin and starts desperately stabbing the doll with it. Well then. Well then. Merchant did say he had been cursed. Merchant's still around? No, he's gone to bed already. Alright, where else might there be pink mist? Oh, here's some by the farmhouse. And the farmer is blonde. I guess I just always took the hood to be his hair. Small boy draws smiling faces in soil. Two inquisitors approach him and say something. He runs into his house. Farmer leaves his home and starts arguing loudly with his visitors. They point to the nearby window from time to time. In the end, Farmer grabs a pitchfork and confronts them. The inquisitors quickly leave. A pale and thin woman appears in the door. She looks gravely ill. Farmer embraces her gently, calms her, and leads back inside. Oh. He's an anemic vampire. Why can't I harvest a bee? I want bee. We already did that one? I think I did. Let's see. Where else might there be? Mist. Ugh. Dory is so full. I can at least start more compost. Alright. I now have 12 bees. Memory tincture recipe. I should learn that. First I should sleep. I guess I haven't been filling the box with carrots. That's okay. I'm focused on things other than the graveyard right now. Oh hey, Zombie Brewer's working. Nice. Alright. Beeswax goes there. Need. I guess probably the memory powder should go in the powder cap. Donald put on a good show in your absence, Peach. Yeah. Hope you recover quickly. Same. Yep. I should eat cake before I study things. Oops. Alright. So, I'm gonna make memory tincture, right? I need a better alchemy place to do memory tincture. Indeed. Alright. Do I need a better alchemy bench? Alchemy Workbench 2 takes jointing, steel parts, and advanced conical flasks. Okay. Alright. So, jointing, steel part. I think it was 6 pieces of jointing. It's kind of a lot, but probably worth it. So, how do I make jointing again? Need more beams and more complex parts. So let's. Oh, I need complex parts to make beams. All right, complex parts. Here we come. 24. Just doing a whole bunch. Bunch. Hammering on the thing. And out of food, which is silly. How can I be out of food? Let me bake some lasagna. Oh no, I'm out of cheap lentils, but I got the Silver Star lentils. Do I have what it takes to make a sandwich? Yeah, sandwich. I don't have enough energy to make a sandwich. Gosh darn it. Just rest a little, just long enough to get the energy to make a sandwich. Now I can eat the sandwich. Alright, energy. Alright, now let's make some beams. 12 beams. Sounds like a good amount. Running the saw takes a lot of energy. Presumably, most of the energy goes into keeping your fingers away from the freaking blade. Alright, more lasagna. I'm gonna need to make more dough. Not enough energy. Womp womp. Alright, eat lasagna. Need more lasagna. Make dough. Put dough in thing. Actually, the honey should go here too, as should the jelly. Yep. I have too many healing potions. It's alright. I'll use them up soon. Okay. Speaking of healing potions, we got a ton from the various treasure hoards. Alright, I think I need 4 more. This jointing. And then advanced conical flasks and steel parts. Alright. More lasagna. Why won't it let me craft it? Oh, not enough cabbage. Gosh darn it. Which is the... these are almost done. Well, almost is a relative term. Anyhow, what was I doing? What was I? Oh yeah, more lasagna. Lasagna. All right, put extra cabbage in here. The vegetable shelf. I don't know why I'm trucking around water with me. Silly. Already got plenty of jointing. How do I make steel parts? Steel parts. Do I make those here? Yeah, alright. I need ceramic bowls, presumably to cast them in. Alright, so I should make more ceramic bowls, actually. Wedges anymore. And then conical flasks. I need regular conical flasks. Make 6. Yeah, let's make 6. And then this regular old furnace can make glass. Alright, we got a bunch of stuff cooking. I'm gonna go turn over the compost and then have a nap. Oh, I should put away this stuff in the right place. Keeping it clean. Alright. Inquisitor Day. There was something I wanted to do with the Inquisitor, wasn't there? Alright. Wonder if I should bake up a whole mess of lasagna at the tavern. Alright. Alchemy Workbench 2. I need 3 advanced conical flasks. So I've got 1 so far, but that's... So, alright, let's take a look here. It needs 6 jointing, 2 steel parts. So let's put those in the place. And then I can put the rest... the rest away in my workyard trunk. So, let's make advanced conical flasks. I need 3 regular conical flasks to make 3 advanced conical flasks. Got it. So, and I've got currently just 1 regular conical flask. So I'm gonna get that one baking as well. Oh gosh, my potion wore off. Alrighty. Let's go tend to the vineyard. I'm gonna bring some extra peat for fertilization. Actually, I'll bring 20. Alright, this guy. rest of that looks good. I forget what I wanted to do with the Inquisitor. Monsignor, how is your audience? Terrible. These dark organs mean nothing to him. He said it didn't prove anything. What fools they are. While we do nothing, the curse continues to grow in power. Soon enough, it'll be too late to do anything about it. I know you and I have had some hard times. But you know, for the first time, I'm humbly asking for your help. In the name of the family I've lost, please tell me if you know of anything that can be used as evidence of witchcraft, or the undead, or any other cult stuff. Let's see, should I... Oh my gosh. Oh, this is what do I do here? Do I just tell him everything? Yeah, why not? So, a talking skull. Interesting. And he looks like common skull? He's an alcoholic, but besides that, he's just a normal skull. So what if he doesn't talk? Nobody will know that he's so special. I guess that's true. He might just pretend to be a dead skull. He does have a bad temper. And it's no good. I'm not sure there's any way to compel the dead to talk. I see. Alright. Monsignor, have you heard about Lady Beatrice? Of course I've heard. I've heard about her all the time in recent years. The other counselors are crazy about her. They say she's our pride, the future of the Inquisition. It's just emphasis. It sounds like you don't like her. The girl's looks and smiles don't work on me. I see the truth. Oh, Monsignor, your wisdom never ceases to amaze me. So what is this truth? This is monstrous, I know. But I'm afraid her faith isn't as firm and fanatical as it ought to be. As it must be. Okay. Wait, what's that strange smell? That's a long story. Alright. So flipping on Jerry didn't work. I wonder if Jerry's mad at me. I should go talk to him. I did get an achievement titled He Trusted You when I told Monsignor about the talking skull. Alright, Jerry. See you later. Alright, well. Okay. Alright, so we got more glassy glass. Alright, I should put all this wine and beer making stuff in the basement. Down in the basement. Alright. Hops, grapes. How much water have I got here? 10. I just do this. Alright, now it's empty. 227. Okay, so that's kind of useful. It just accumulates water and then I can take it fairly easily. Alright. 50 mugs of beer. So I probably don't even need the not automated beer brewing apparatus. Now that the zombie's doing it. I should see if there's zombie winemaking. Alright. Pails of grape juice go in there. So, let's see. Zombie winemaking would be under farming and nature, right? Zombie winery. Yeah, let's do it. What does it take to build one? Zombie winery, boards, flitches, and simple iron parts. That's not so hard. Need more dough. More dough. Alright, making all the dough to make lasagna. Alright, dough goes in the chest. Cook lasagna. Alright, what was it gonna do? Simple iron parts. Simple iron parts are good. Let's do, I don't know, 12. 12 seems fine. And boards and flitches. Let's make a whole bunch of flitches. Running logs through the saw. Good thing those zombies keep my log bin nice and full. And then let's make, I don't know, 6 of those into boards. Alrighty then. More lasagna. Running low on lentils. Okay. Zombie winery. I need more boards. I have 15 and I need 18. I need 3 more boards. But first, a nap. Nap. Alright, so refreshed. Lasagna. Okay, more boards. 3 more. Alrighty then. Now, zombie winery, here we come. I guess there's really just one spot that it can go. Ta-da! Get it built. I think now that these zombie forms exist, I don't really need... Yeah, I think I'm gonna deconstruct... Let's see, so... Okay, they do go straight from grapes, so I don't need the press anymore either. So, I think I need another zombie, though, to crew the winery. And I suppose I could... I think I want to keep that porter where it is. was I doing? Alright. This kind of glass, and this kind of glass, and metal scrap, and stone pieces all can go in there. Crop waste. There's a specific place for that as well. Inventory management. Okay, that stuff is where it should be. I think I do want to fill up the hobus with carrots. Ooh, gosh, alright, I'm low on carrots. Better rectify that situation. Rectify? Darn near killdify. Ah. More crop waste. Did not have an excess of seeds, but that's okay. I should harvest these lentils as well. Okay, so carrots go, well, let's put 10 of them directly in there. Rest go in here. Fine and dandy. Like sugar candy. Then I was gonna put stuff in the church basement. Okay, those go in here. Wine. So since I've made pails, I've got an odd number of pails. Maybe I need to rebuild the wine press and I need to rebuild the wine press just for long enough to get one more pail of grapes. Alright. Or I could just live with having an extra useless pail of grape juice forever. Alright, so Alchemy Workbench 2. I mean, it has three flasks on it, but its designation is Mark II. Alright, so now, memory tincture. What does it take? Memory powder, silver powder, and gold powder. I guess I gotta figure out how to make silver and gold powder. Oh! And now I know how to make acid. Ah. Alright. I need, what do I need acid for? Fertilizer, right? No. Alright. So boost fertilizer growth enhancer. How do I know how to make growth enhancer? No. Alright, it's body time. Hopefully this body's good for zombification. I need a good zombie. That looks pretty good. This stuff in the place before I forget, and I forgot to put the wine in the trunk for the zombie to take carry. Let's zap this thing. Zorp. Zap zap. Alright. You, sir, shall be my zombie vintner. But I don't have any grapes for you to do anything with yet. So, oh well. Oh well. what else? What else indeed? There was something fancy I wanted to do. One of these, let's see. Ah. If I spend 300 blue points and become a cultist, I can see the virtue and sin of body parts. That seems worth it, but 300 is a lot. 300 is a real lot. Alright. More lasagna? Yeah, more lasagna. Well, we're getting towards the 20 lasagna stack limit. Alright, what was I gonna do? Emery tincture needs gold and silver, so what do I have for text that... Alright, so jeweler, is it nature that has like the mining stuff? No, it might be, this must, yeah, okay, so precious metals, scent of gold. Miner, you're a true miner, you can find precious metals and ores more often, but it's still a matter of luck and energy. So that seems maybe worthwhile. We'll have to get a lot of blue points for that. So where? Got like hunks of swamp iron. Do they sometimes give me... Oh, that just gave me iron ore. There is like an iron seam somewhere. I wonder if I can get gold from that. What else? What else? What else? Pieces of clay. Nice. So about the cathedral. Oh, right. He wants gold star marble statues. Alright, let's keep doing the prayer for faith. I'd like to say a few words. Our church is great. And now let us pray for this blessing. The two of them went straight into me. I think a total of 11 so far. Nice. Okay. Your donations are welcome. I got a total of 18. I think that's kind of what I've been getting lately. The church and graveyard as they are. Alright, let's put, as usual, 8 of them in here, and then 10 for zombification process. Alright, what next? What indeed next? So, how do I make gold powder? Do I do that in an alchemy mill? How about if I put a batwing? Gives me chaos powder. Spider web gives me 2 slowing powder. It's kind of nice. Sulfur, whatever yellow powder is. Life powder. Ooh, what if I grind up intestines? Also life powder. Alright, interesting. And bone. Give me white powder. Alright. Crop waste was giving me healing powder, right? Yeah, health powder. Powder's going here. Have I gotten any gold yet? I don't think I have. What do I have here? Bees. I got bees. Bronze starfish fillets. Extra fishing rod. What was I doing? There's something. Oh, right. I wanted to get the silver nuggets. I don't have any gold nuggets. Let's study a bunch of stuff. Eat the cake. Yum. Alright, I want to study that silver nugget. What does it say? It can be decomposed into powder. So, let's see. Well, we've still got the research buff up. Let's just study all the things. Clay cannot be decomposed. What else have we got? Hemp can be decomposed into powder and essence, and I got a Bronze Star story out of that. That's nice. What else? Slowing powder. I'm not getting blue points from that. Oh well. Alright, so can we crush up silver in this thing? Acceleration powder from hemp. That's interesting. Alright, so that gives us silver powder. Alright, I got too much stuff in my inventory. Yapers, creepers. Alright. Oh, I don't want Vampire's Jaw. Where should I put that? Is the question. Solutions and powders and essences. All very complicated. So, Alchemy Bench 3. So somewhere I need to find gold. I wonder if the money changer in the refugee camp sells gold nuggets. Maybe Kretzvold? And give me some cake. So, let's see. Gold nugget. And I probably want to put vampire jaw somewhere safe. Let's keep it down here in the alchemy workshop. And then let's see if the refugee money changer does gold nuggets. Oh, they're probably all asleep. Bet if I bring them wheat, they'll make stuff. Oh, we should build some farm beds here. I need peat for that. No bee, just honey. Shaking all the trees. Beeswax. That could be nice. Alright, they seem to be waking up. Hello, money changer. Do you have nuggets for sale? Moneylender greets new guests. Moneylender knows all his guests' desires. Gold, silver, they're already waiting for you. Just reach out your hand. Moneylender will drown you in money. Just give your valuables, especially your gold valuables, to Moneylender, and the world's wealth is yours. And if I have no valuables? Oh, Moneylender is so kind, he gives you his gold nevertheless. Are you serious? That sounds great. Of course. Of course, you must be kind to Moneylender as well, and return to him one day the gold you've borrowed. With an insignificant, tiny commission of 1% per day. Holy crap. I'll think about it. See ya. I just wanted to trade. Oh, he just sells gold powder. Alright. Well, let's see. I think I want to buy some gold nuggets and gold powder. Alright, thanks, Moneylender. No time for regrets. To survive, we must look to the future. Alright. I have a great idea. What would you think of an automatic well? That would be more than useful to us, but could you build such a thing? Sure. New task. Alright, what does it take to build an auto well? All the stuff that I already have. Inform him about the threat. What threat was that? People live like slaves and don't even notice. How could this happen? Warn Teodoro about Lady Beatrice. Yeah, let's do that. Ah, Keeper, you're just in time. I was just about to visit you. We've had terrible news. The king was in a terrible rage and refused even to speak to my cousin about our bid for clemency. His son's wedding was disrupted. The bride is dead. Oh, what happened? Inquisitors. A group of inquisitors led by some Lady Beatrice accused her of witchery. They produced some evidence, so the court's judgment was swift. That's bad. By the way, that Lady Beatrice you just mentioned paid me a visit. She's looking for you. We've nowhere else to go, so I hope she stops looking before she finds us here. We'll have to stay here for a long time, maybe forever. How can I help? First, we need an improved warehouse and an improved campfire. And one more tent would be just right, so we can take in more refugees. That smell, is that cloves? Where is that coming from? Weird. Cloves. Cloves! Alright. So, let's see. It looks like I don't have the happiness to build any of these. I'm gonna need cloth for the storehouse, stone for the campfire, heat for the beds, farm beds, garden beds. Alright, so did get what I came for, which is gold powder. Alright, gold powder. Ah, my inventory, it's full. Oof. Alright, honey goes upstairs. Beeswax goes here. I'll put the... Oh, no room for gold nuggets. Let's see. I'll take this stuff out. Gold nugget in. Powder's in a different... Oh, I'm gonna... Alright, technicality. Sand is kind of sort of powder. So it can go in the powder shelf. Here, body parts, yeah. Move. Oh, the paper making stuff. Yeah, that's fine. Okay. Cake goes in here though. Cake. Only able to bake one cake. That's unfortunate. Alright, speaking of cakes though, let's eat one. And do some more research. Cake and research. I don't know why cake gives a research bonus, but I like it. Alright, what else do we have that we can study? Health solution. Oh, those ones don't give me any blue though. Because who doesn't love cake? Of course. Gold nugget. Come on now. It was staring me right in the face. Okay. I don't have enough faith to study that. That's okay. So. Alright. Gold nugget can go back in there. Solution goes in the solutions and powders shelf. Let's make a memory tincture. Forget how, like, what I'm supposed to do with it. Like, it has something to do with this vampire jaw. I don't know. Alright, do we have anything for Miss Charm today? Get a gold star love story. It's gonna be tough. Alright, Alright, I think I am gonna just deconstruct, destroy this here wine barrel. We got the zombie winery up and running. No grapes in it yet, but that's alright. We will soon enough. To go in storage up here. Nope. Outside though, we can put clay in there, metal scrap there. I got a lot of metal scrap apparently. Wowie zowie. Alright, so let's see. Clotho, tell me. Where is Clotho? Bring her pumpkin and ask her to enchant it. Can I just use the memory tincture? And now, spray it into both eyes. Jesus. Squirt. Ah, my eyes. It's worse than shepherd's garlic. Ah. Nothing. Well, Clotho warned me. Let's try one more time. Damned tincture. I gotta make another one? Alright. I don't know about this. I hope it works. Alright, memory tincture. Let's do it again. Once more with feeling. Nothing again. Alright, wonder if it's... I have to do it a certain number of times, or if there's a... what you call it? Alright. There's another thing that was useful from these now. Oh right, I want blood for Mr. Vampire Face. Mr. Vampire Face, I have some blood for you. I do what I must, but every day this burden grows heavier. And here's some blood. Corpse blood again. It tastes like marsh mud. Well, it's better than nothing. About Lady Beatrice. Master Alaric, you must know something about Inquisitor Beatrice. She paid me a visit. Beatrice? The council entrusted our affair to Beatrice? It seems they're even crazier than I imagined. What do you mean? What do you know about her? Ever since she appeared several years ago, strange things have been happening. She's had a tremendous career, gathered hundreds of supporters, even including counselors. So what's strange? She is ambitious, smart, and quite beautiful. Not my type, but... her influence over the Council and the Inquisition has grown too strong. There's a secret behind this, I'm sure of it. Corruption? Bribery? Informal arrangements? No doubt, but that's just common stuff. There's something else at work here. Alright. Ongoing quest. Supply that dude with blood. Alright. Yeah. Get more silk at some point. What am I doing? I want to talk to Clotho before I do any more memory tinctures. I mean, I have the materials to do 2 more. But I'm not sure what makes them efficacious or not. Well, she'll sell me more memory powder. So I may as well buy speed potions while I'm here. So, alright. Making money. What's the next thing I need for the basement here? Legionary helm. That's with the farmer, isn't it? Find the legionary helm in the farmer's house and bring it to Jerry. So I gotta get in good with the farmer. How do I do that? Well, everybody's gone to sleep. I should probably just go take graveyard keeper nap. Nap yard keeper. Okay, farmer doesn't get up till noon. It's very strange. Usually farmers are up at dawn or before. But this particular farmer is a late riser. I don't know why. Oh, hey, the merchant's around. Let's see. Need to... Oh, I should buy silk. Oh, I'm thinking of it. Let's just buy a whole frickin' bunch. As well pop up my supply of grape seeds as well. Alright. Okie dokie. Okey pokey smoky. Can't even imagine how I lived before speed potions. Looks like I need a porter up here. Okay, looking good. Alright. Whiny. Oh, I need 60 in order to feed the zombie winery. That will take some time. Okay, so I think I just need to try again with this memory tincture. Alright. One more. See if it works. Memory tincture, squirted in the eyes. Ah! Nothing again. Wait, what the hell is happening? Blue screen. Sorry, everyone. Oh, it's vision. You're late. Do you require another lesson in respect, you miserable worms? It's not our fault, mistress. The town is much less friendly to vampires these days. The Order of Undead Hunters patrols the night streets with nets to catch bats. Yeah, it's a blessing we managed to make it here at all. You useless nobodies, your endless silly excuses. That's all I ever get from you. Have you wrung anything more from that priest? We've tried everything, mistress, but Alaric is incredibly resistant. Pain, cold, hunger, thirst, nothing works. Then use bloodthirst, you mindless fools. You mean we should turn him? But it's an awful sin, and... It will be done, mistress. Whoosh. Have any of you pale idiots tried asking a direct question? Oh no, my eyes. It's like I've been staring at the sun for a whole hour. Ooh. But I've learned something new. I must learn more about that woman. They mentioned the Order of Undead Hunters, so maybe Shepard knows about her. And of course, Alaric might remember something. Alright, so I should ask the One-Eyed Shepherd and ask Alaric. Alright, could this zombie be a good grape porter? Oh. Nah. Well, maybe. Worth a try. Not the best, but oh, I don't have a zombie juice. Need to make zombie juice. Alright. Zombie juice. Just make a whole bunch. Zombie cola. Where did the blood go? Oh, I used it to make zombie juice. Lol. Alright. So, where was I gonna bring this one? To the vineyard. Act as a porter for vineyard stuff. Right, do we have plenty of Bronze Star grapes? Not really. I guess this zombie might run out if the calculus is not correct. Alright, it's time for a little bit of a snooze. Alright, what next? does it take to make statues? Do I need text, first of all? The Art of Stone. So I need that. It's gonna get me blue points here. Stone 2 is pretty good. Gives me 5 blue points per each. And bad. Alright, my inventory's full though. What do I have too much of? Lasagna. Alright, I'm gonna put extra lasagna in here. What else? I probably don't need the vampire jaw right now. This would benefit this here. More grave fences, I think. I'm gonna put this cloth, the silk cloth, away at the refugee camp. I think I can just plop it in their warehouse. Yeah. Oh, I don't have peat. I should bring a big pile of peat over here for garden beds. What's this? That's not Teodoro, is it? Wonder where that. Oh, that's the refugee I just added. Okay. Zombie porters going everywhere. I had a thought. Well, before I think of any other thoughts, I'll go ahead and get some peat over to the refugee camp for building garden beds. Let's get some wheat seeds. So let's see. That goes there. That goes there. Get 9 more of that. Might want to buy more wheat seeds actually. Alright, now let's teleport to the refugee camp. Put all of this junk in the tent. Tent. Alright, good. So, in order to build a bed, there needs to be two refugee happiness. I also need stone over there. Next time. Shepherd. I wanted to talk to Shepherd. Well, Master Alaric, while I'm here. Were you questioned by a vampire lady? I do what I must, but every day this burden grows heavier. About the mysterious woman. I have some new information, Master Alaric, about the vampires who kidnapped you. There was a woman who ordered them to do it and to turn you into a vampire. A woman in black and gold cloak. Have you ever heard anything about her? I would have remembered if the kidnappers mentioned her, but they didn't. They mentioned ghouls a lot. They said they'd feed me to them if I kept quiet. How foolish. Every adult knows that ghouls don't exist. I think that woman might be the key to our mystery. Sorry I can't help you, but listen, why do you smell so strange? The thing is, when Lady Beatrice visited me, it doesn't matter. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Beatrice thing is getting serious. Alright, how's our refuge? Oh, I see 2 happiness. Let's build a garden bed. Looks like it can rotate left and right. Let's build it there. And that used up the happiness, so we'll have to let it build up. Alright. Oh, I need 24 wheat seeds to... Yeah. Okay, so... Let's go into town. Do I have anything to sell here? I don't. That's okay. Dog Vista Shepherd. Alright. Why'd you have to go and do that? If you hadn't intervened, I'd have that bloodsucker the next second. Or he would have dealt with you in half a second. Sorry about that. I promise it won't happen again. Good. He didn't stand a chance. You saw how he was so frightened he went deaf. Alright, about the mysterious woman. Don't leave your home without a weapon, keeper. These days we must be on the lookout. Evil is everywhere. No kidding. Tell me, what do you know about a woman in a black and gold cloak? Is she a werewolf? An evil spirit? A rider with burning skull instead of his head? He might be a vampire, but I'm not sure. And let's go kill her, dissect her, and find out. Well, she was around 30 years ago. But who knows where she is now, or if she's even alive? A black and gold cloak, you say? I remember one fresco. I always admired it when I visited the town cathedral as a child. It was called Master vs. Vampire Queen. And that queen wore a cloak like the one you mentioned. Vampire Queen? That sounds terrifying. Who else might know about this Vampire Queen? Who is so comfortable dealing with the undead? Jerry! Ta-ta-ta-ta! Alright, let's deal with the body that just arrived. $9.99. This one might be suitable for the graveyard. stuff. Let's see. It's gravestone. And nice grave fence. Look at that. Look at that. Almost making use of the entire sin meter, sin and virtue. Okay, that was that. Back to the bed place. Okay. Okay, what else am I doing? Jerry. I forgot to talk to Jerry. About Vampire Queen. Jerry, have you ever met a woman in a black and gold cloak? That's a pretty funny question to ask a guy with amnesia. Partial amnesia. So have you heard anything about the Vampire Queen? Sure, I've heard some things. In fact, that was the lighthouse keeper's ex-wife's nickname when they played private games at home. Jerry, please stop making jokes. This is serious. You are talking to the wrong guy. There are only two reliable sources of hard facts. Town housewives and ghosts. I can't reach town, Jerry. Then come back tomorrow, and meanwhile I'll chat up the local ghosts. But I'll have you know this is skull exploitation. By the way, what's with the new smell? Is it cloves? It's disgusting. Nobody likes Beatrice's smell. Ay, ay, ay. Okay, let's put some more carrots in the box. I need to use the bathroom. I will be right back. Okay. I'm back. I want to get some, wheat seeds. Ooh. Another pink mist. Excuse me. Bishop knocks on Miller's door. 2 quick knocks, a pause, 3 slow knocks, a pause, and 2 more quick knocks. After that, he leaves a small bag of gold in front of the door, then goes to wait around the corner. Miller comes out, counts the gold, and takes it, leaving a bottle of whiskey in its place. Bishop examines the bottle, puts it on his head, covers it with his hat, and walks away. I guess a bishop hat can conceal a whole bottle of whiskey. Okay, farmer's not there yet. Senior's on his way to Witch Hill. Salt can go in there. Ashes in there. Bunch of different ways dinners can be made. Varying quality. Now let's make a bunch of ceramic. Oh, I get blue points for these. Brilliant. It's raining a little bit in the game. Alright, it's getting close enough to noon that I bet the farmer's gonna be up soon. I don't know why it's so important to me to get wheat farming going in the refugee camp, but I want it to happen. About entering your home. This may sound strange, but could I look at something inside your home? Inside my home? Are you crazy? I bet you're just trying to steal something. No, I just wanted to talk farming, please. I only talk farming to professionals. Grow a carrot the size of a log, then I'll let you in. The size is a log? Yikes, I'll need some magical help. Alright. Give me all your wheat seeds, please and thank you. Anything else I need here? Nah. So, I need a carrot the size of a log. Oh, here's a log. Only I had a log the size of a carrot. Why? Okay. So let's see. Yeah. 28 to bring. So if 20 plus 28 is gonna be 48, which is twice 24. Yeah. Okay. Carrots. There. Okay. Let's bring a carrot to Clotho. See what she has to say. See what she says. See what she has to say. Yeah. Words. Boop 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 boop. Long thing. I wish there were a way to fast travel to Clotho. So nice. I mean, it is lovely to wander through the woods, but sometimes I just want to get stuff done. About enlarging a carrot. Dear Clotho, could you enlarge something? Every week, sure, I can increase your thing. Oh, no, you misunderstand. I need you to enlarge my carrot. That's a funny way to put it. No, I need you to make an actual carrot the size of a log. Oh, that's even easier, but in return, I want a date. Date? Listen, I'm full of flaws. Moreover, not you, my sweet, though you are pretty cute. I mean, that lovely engineer Corey. Okay, I'll try to organize your date. Okay. Acid, blue, balsamic solution. Golden preservative. What's this? No, that's tanning agent. More speed potions. And now, back to Sweet Home so I can deal with the body that just arrived. The fastest way? I think it's actually faster to go overland. Oh well. Alright, what about this one? This is a burner. Yeah. To the refugee camp. Seeds go in there. Heat goes in there. And they've been making dough. Bring some of that dough home. Right, Master Lyric. When I close my eyes, I see my brothers. Oh, how I miss them, despite everything. There's some blood. Oh, how I miss regular food. I'd even be willing to eat celery. Thanks, that will help me through one more day. Alright, Alright, let's see if we can get some wheat farming going here. carry 50 water. Alright, so back to Sweet Home. Actually, first, is there anything we can build here? Not at present. Need more happiness to upgrade the storehouse. Alright, I keep forgetting to bring stone here, so alright. That dough there. I don't know what to do with all this dough. I suppose I can bring the dough. Alright, do these guys have all the water they need? I got some water. I think I'm going to bring the rest of the dough to the Talking Skull, which is all the way along this hall. Oh, it just connects through. Nice. All right. Dough can go in here. Oh, I guess we're full up on dough. Grab a whole bunch of this water. Leave 100 water. Like more than 100 water. Alright. All that dough can go in there. Okay. So that should leave some room for other stuff. We can bake a whole mess of lasagna. Water in the basement for beer making. Boom. Booyah. All you need. More wheat, I guess. Alright. 3 more minutes. We can do like part of a day. What else do I want to do? Alright, she wants a date. Clotho wants a date with Corey. So... Alright, I'm gonna harvest my wheat so that I can make more beer with it. So that my zombie pal can make more beer with it. Times 4 is 36, so I don't have quite enough to plant all 9 patches. A little bit short. That's alright though. So I'm gonna put this beer downstairs. I mean wheat. It'll be beer soon enough. About sunrise, more likely to be able to find Corey. Well, I think Corey stays up mighty late. Oh, I guess I chugged an extra potion. I've got 18.5 minutes of speediness. Alright, which one is Corey? Is he the stone guy? I forget. Tress and Corey are brothers, and I always forget which one is which for stone and wood. About the date with Clotho. Corey, want to go on a date with an amazing beauty? Oh, I'd love to. Don't judge me by my age. I'm still strong and hot. There's a catch. She was a beauty. A very long time ago. It's Clotho. Wow, sorry, but crazy old ladies are a bit beyond my taste. Yikes. Well, that's too bad, but I can't blame him. Maybe his brother Tress would know how to make Corey agree. Oh, gosh. I don't know about this. Alright, Tress. Oh, there's a... Hang on. Pink mist. Zwank. Tress was napping beside the fire, surrounded by hundreds of origami paper rabbits. This was recent. Tress was already old. Corey and some man from town are watching from a distance. The man looks like a doctor. The doctor leaves. Corey suddenly rushes over to Tress, gathers all the rabbits, and throws them into the fire. Tress awakens, shouts, and burns his hands trying to save the rabbits from the fire. Wonder what that's all about. Ask for help with Corey. Good to see you. Is it something important? Tress, how can I get Corey to do something he doesn't want? You know what Corey taught me? That good advice costs good money. 10 silver pieces. That's highway robbery, but I agree. Good. Corey is crazy about lucrative deals. You can use that to your advantage. What a singular trait. Alright. Offer Corey a lucrative deal. We are, however, at the top of the hour, so I am gonna hop into bed to save my game. And then let us do a raid to our good friend Notorious BLT. Thank you all for watching. I hope you had a good time. I feel like we made some good progress here. Just running around doing weird stuff for people with dubious motives. But, you know, it's fun, right? It's fun. It's good. Let's go give Notor some love. He's playing Pokemon Sword and Shield. Catching all the Pokemons. So, I will be gone next weekend. So I will be streaming tomorrow night, but I will be away from Twitch for Saturday and Sunday this next weekend. So, might be a little bit of a gap, but I will see you all soon. Now let's go raid Notor.